Impress, shut to 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 impress. Ain't nobody cooking like your man right here, here. Trying to find that sauce, then you should look right here, I'm a fool with the whole entree. Hit him with a little saute. You know I be coming with fillets. Scissor with the drizzle in the glaze. It's a new era of chefs and I'm loving it. Tell them haters talk to the oven man. My whip game nice, talking nice slice dice. We are not alike, you need a little touch of spice. I can do it James Harden, I can switch it to the right. Let me give you some advice. When you cook and show up nice, just to impress. Look how I'm dressed. I'm in the kitchen, yeah. That's my success. Shut to impress, 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 shut to impress. Look how I'm dressed. I'm in the kitchen, yeah. That's my success. Shut to impress, 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 shut to impress.
And we are here. I am here. It is me, the one and only Chef Kitura, here with the Chef Zone. Did you miss me? I missed you guys like a whole lot. I enjoyed my vacation. I had a lot of time to sit back, reflect, think about things, think about life, think about how I need to cleanse the mind, body, and spirit. And I'm glad to be back. So I hope that you are ready to take in all of the goodness that I'm going to share with you regarding my trip. We've got some dynamic chefs that will be on the air today. None in-house, so they will be streamed live in via StreamYard. But today is about girl power. Yep. I'm back, so I'm bringing in the heavy hitters from the female aspect. We have Chef Latoya Larkin, and we have Chef Allure. And these ladies, like I said, heavy hitters, powerhouse, girl power, girls rock. We do all of that and then some. So I hope you're ready. Today is Wednesday. This wonderful Wednesday. Here to share with you that I'm back. I'm rested, rejuvenated, got me some sun. Yes, got me some sun. And Chef Chris, he was scared to come in. No, I'm just joking. Actually, I told him I wasn't gonna give him a hard time, but he will be here later in the show. I think he just kind of wanted it to be the girls' day out. Female chefs rock. He kind of wanted me to come back and be able to welcome these chefs that we have coming on to the show today and in all of this lovely glory that we have. So Chef Chris, I know you're probably watching. I'm not going to give you a hard time. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to talk to these ladies. But like I said, I know you're en route. I know you're on the way. Take your time, safe travels, get here when you can. Your chair is here waiting for you, my friend. So on that note, we're going to talk about passing some P's. We are going to talk about not just your vitamin C, but your vitamins and nutrients A through Z. I got a really awesome itty bitty nugget for you today on this Wednesday, September the 29th. So stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you a little bit about today's P word. Give me just a moment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Guess what time it is? It is time to pass the P's. When I say pass the P's, I'm speaking about life, personally, physically, and professionally. Let's talk about passion, patience, prosperity, and living on purpose here on the Chef Zone at 106liveradio.com. And we are back. So today's P word is compliments of yours truly, Chef Chris. And we are going with pachyderm. And I think he did that on my behalf. Thank you again, Chef Chris. Pachyderm. And the definition of pachyderm is any of the thick skinned, non ruminant, as in elephants, hippopotamuses, and rhinoceroses. And seeing how I am back from the motherland, Africa, where I visited Arusha, I also went to Serengeti, where I saw the pachyderm. I definitely saw some elephants. I saw some hippopotamuses, but I did not see any rhinoceroses. But, you know, we look at the elephant, we look at these thick-skinned animals, these creatures, and we say to ourselves, how can that relate to the human life, our life? There's that term where they talk about being able to be thick-skinned. And in this industry, in the chef industry, in the culinary world, you definitely need to have some thick skin. It's a dog eat dog world sometimes. You have the aspect of when you are working in the hospitality industry, where you're working for a hotel, or even if you're working for a restaurant. And when you have that head chef, that executive chef, and you are a sous chef, you got to be thick skinned because you might get yelled at, you might get screamed at, and you have to be able to remove your feelings from it and know that this is just an opportunity for you to put your A game on, smile, say yes, chef, and keep it moving and produce that dynamic meal that you can do. It's they have you in that kitchen for a reason. They have you there because they know you have a gift, you have a talent, and they are there helping you, trying to bring that out. So you have to have that thick skin and be able to, walk around stout like an elephant or a rhinoceros or a hippopotamus and not let anything bother you. Brush your shoulder off. Be able to show that you got this, right? You have to be able to show, I'm not from here. Or what is it saying? I didn't come here. I'm from here. I didn't step into this world and wake up one morning and say, boom, I want to be a chef. No, baby, that's a gift. You know what your gift is. I know what my gift is. I know what my talent is. And I would be remiss if I did not share these gifts and these talents with you. So, for those of you who are out there and you are wondering and you're sitting there thinking about what is it, what is your gift, what is your why, and that this is what you're here for. Come on, step out of your own way. Be that elephant. Bust down those doors. Walk into that room. Own your stuff. Own you. Own you. You are the only you that you have. You are the only you, and who better than to show the world what you have to offer, right? What better person than to show but you? So that P word for today, Chef Chris, I hope I did you justice, because I know this is a word that you were picking on my behalf, so I could talk about all of those wonderful elephants and hippopotamus that I saw. But today's P word, pachyderm. Learn how to be thick-skinned. In human terms, it is a person who is not sensitive to criticism, ridicule, and etc. A thick-skinned person. So when you have those people that like to come and say things to you, just let them know, I'm that elephant. I am that rhinoceros. I am that hippopotamus. I got that thick skin, baby. I'm good. I'm good. So, on that note, stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're going to take a break. We're going to go and look for our guest that will be coming on here shortly, Chef Allure. This female, man, she's awesome. She's dynamic. I can't wait for you guys to meet her, and we'll get her on the line so you can talk to her. I got a gazillion questions I want to ask her about her life and the things that she has coming down the pipeline. So stay tuned. We'll be right back, right here, the Chef Zone, 106liveradio.com. We'll be right back.
It's a new era of chefs and I'm loving it. Hey, look how I'm dressed. Oh, I'm impressed. Hey, chef to impress. Hey, look how I'm dressed. Oh, I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my success. Hey, chef to impress. 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 Hey, look how I'm dressed. Oh, I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my success. Hey, chef to impress. 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 Hey, ain't nobody cooking like your man right here. Man right here. Trying to find that sauce, then you should look right here. Look right here. I'm a fool with the whole entree. Hit him with a little saute. You know I be coming with fillets. Scissor with the drizzle in the glaze. Hey, it's a new era of chefs and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Tell them haters talk to the oven man. My whip game nice, talking nice slice dice. We are not alike, you need a little touch of spice. You do it James Harden, I can switch it to the right. Let me give you some advice. When you cook and show up nice. Chef to impress. Look how I'm dressed. I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my success. Chef to impress. 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 Look how I'm dressed. I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my success. Chef to impress. 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 Chef to impress.
Chef to impress, what we rockin'. Regular coats and regular clothes. Man, we the new options. Got chef to impress, what's on my back. Wanna tell him I look good. Got the Julienne with the bechamel. Wanna tell him I cook good. Them new era chefs, we up next. Them new era chefs, we the best. They like, hey, where you from? Man, it's on my coat. Yo, I stay so fresh, just like cilantro. Who cooking? What's poppin'? Chef Coach, them trending topics. My design is still shining. Don't think that you can block it. Chefs look a mess when they dress in they best. When you dress for success, that's a chef to impress.
Chef to impress. Look how I'm dressed. I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my success. Chef to impress. 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 Look how I'm dressed. I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, that's my success. Chef to impress. 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 Press. Press. Chef to impress. Chef to impress. Ain't nobody cooking like your man right here.
When you dress for success, that's a chef to impress.
Ain't nobody cooking like your man right here.
When you dress for success, that's a chef to impress.
And we are back. We are back. We are back. We are in this place. We are in this space. Green eggs and ham, Sam. I am. It is me, the one and only Chef Kitura here with 106liveradio.com and the Chef Zone. Before we went to commercial, I was telling you about this wonderful queen that we have coming on next, Chef Allure. We're going to go ahead and bring her up so we can get started and she can start telling you and sharing with you about her life and her why and how she got started in this culinary world. There she is. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Can you
You.
hear me?
Can you hear me?
I
I
can.
can.
Awesome. How are you on this phenomenal, fantastic Wednesday?
I am fabulous.
Yes, you are.
Thank
Yes, you
you.
are. So, you are originally from
Michigan.
Michigan,
Yes, ma'am.
and so are you still there?
I'm in Michigan currently. I'm back and forth between here and Atlanta.
Yes.
I come to Atlanta once a month. Most of my clients are down there. I
Yes.
have a client base up here, but I have a larger and more growing one down there. So I'm working on making the move.
Yeah, I was going to say you're looking into doing that transition, right?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
So, first of all, how is the weather there right now?
It's actually a nice day out today. I just got back from Atlanta a couple days ago. And the day I got home, it was like chilly out. They were saying it was 80 degrees, but it was so windy, it felt like it was like 60. So it's
Oh wow.
weird. But like today, I just ran to the store and came back and I've had a jacket on, I was hot. So I'm looking out the window as you're asking me these questions, like looking out the window is gonna help me tell you about the weather. But yeah, the sun is out and it's not bad right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're with you being in Michigan,
Mhm.
right? And you said most of your clientele is here in Atlanta. How did you get started with even having clients here in Atlanta?
Um, I've lived all over the country.
Okay.
And I was living actually in Nashville and visiting Atlanta. I'm also a part of a group that of Black entrepreneurs and in all walks of life
Okay.
that live all over the country, and we've been grouping with each other upwards to 15 years. Um,
Wow.
like we went from MySpace to IC Color to Facebook,
Did
and we
you did
migrated
you
all together.
did you say MySpace? Woo.
MySpace, yeah, that's
You
how far back.
you that's you dating. You dating
Yes.
us. Yeah.
Well, a lot of them live in Atlanta, and so
Okay.
every what I was there for this weekend, every year in September, we have a meet and greet in Atlanta.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
yeah, absolutely. And just in knowing those people and then them putting my name out there. And then also I had done some cooking um in Atlanta for people, I mean in Nashville for people that were from Atlanta. And it just became a thing where like Atlanta, Nashville, Michigan, and sometimes people call me from other states. If they want me, I fly in and I'm on it.
Look at you. That must be an amazing feeling
It is.
to
It
get
is.
that call and someone says, "Hey, chef, I need you. I need you to get on a plane and I need you to bring your skills
Yeah.
and come, come
Yeah.
and entertain my guests and let them see what you have to offer." So kudos to
Thank you.
you.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
for being that dynamic person that you are, to where you even have clients that want to show everybody, showcase you,
Yeah.
showcase your talent, showcase your skills, and say, look at this queen right here, look at this chef right here, yeah, she's
Yeah.
mine, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely. It's a really good feeling because as I was speaking with the gentleman yesterday and telling them I'm a little bit shy, so I'm a little nervous, and they were like, "Don't be nervous." I was like, "If I was going to be in the kitchen, I wouldn't be nervous. It's the only place in my life where I feel completely, purely unadulterated confidence. Just
Yeah, yeah,
let's go. I'm ready.
yeah.
Let's get it. Oh, we're in the kitchen. Bet I got you."
Let's do this. Right, right,
Yeah, you know.
absolutely, absolutely. I get it. I get it. I know the feeling. So chef, I want you to sit back if you can and relax for a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
We are and they are absolutely right. Here in the chef zone, hey, it's a no judgment zone. We're here to talk like we're old friends, and we're gonna drink some tea,
All right.
you know, sip some tea, talk some tea,
Yep.
talk about this culinary world and everything that we have to offer and everything that is at our disposal and the creativity that you have when you're in your zone.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a station break.
Okay.
Hang tight. We will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
right back, and then we getting ready to get in your business.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, my friend. We will be right back. Stay tuned. This
Okay.
is Chef Kitura here on the Chef Zone, 106liveradio.com.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
To some, a baby's babbling doesn't mean much, but it does. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
In the US today, 2.7 million people have glaucoma. So what is glaucoma, and am I at risk? Glaucoma is a group of diseases that can damage the optic nerve and if left untreated can lead to vision loss and blindness. This genetic disease can affect anyone of African or Mexican descent 40 years of age and older. So make sure to schedule a comprehensive dilated eye exam every 1 to 2 years to combat this disease. And keep yourself protected today.
This message is sponsored by the Bienvenido Project in the Dominican Republic. To donate, please visit thebienvenidoproject.com. That again is thebienvenidoproject.com.
Download the free 106 Live Radio app where you can catch shows such as The Upper Room Sundays from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, The Male Perspective every second and fourth Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m., The Unspeakable Joy Conference every first and third Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m., The Morning Rise weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m., The Tanasha Gray Show weekdays from 10 to 2 p.m., The Epic Marriage Celebration Wednesdays from 10 to 2 p.m., The C. Harper Show Wednesday and Fridays from 4 to 6 p.m., Executive Producer Anthony Denard presents The Chef's Zone Wednesday and Friday from 2 to 4 p.m., Foreign Matters Saturdays from 12 to 2 p.m., and Cece's World Saturdays from 2 to 4 p.m. Catch our channels 106 Inspiration, 106 R&B and Throwbacks, and the Epic Radio channel. Remember, download the app to bridge the gap at 106liveradio.com.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. That's right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
I was in the middle. My mother was very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign and she wasn't even really sure where she was at.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking of changing your marketing strategy? 106 Live Radio is the solution you need to promote your goods and services. We are offering special advertising rates on our fast-growing radio network. We can also help you create an audio commercial or a website banner that fits your business needs. It is just that simple. Visit our website at 106liveradio.com for details.
Bringing you the best shows and music 24/7 on your favorite radio. It's 106liveradio.com.
Download the 106 Live Radio app from your Google Play Store. Or find us on the TuneIn app.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
I see you over there.
Getting my vibe on.
That's right. That's right. Ready, ready, ready. With the barrels in your mouth.
Yep. Uh-oh, where'd she go? Chef, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So all I was saying is because this is about you and your life and your journey and your why and all that good stuff. We kind of put the screen on you because it's all about you. And so share with me. Um, you were saying that when you get into the kitchen, you're in your zone.
Yeah.
When did you notice? When did you find out that this was it? This is you knew this is what your purpose in life was.
Um, I loved cooking my whole life.
Okay.
I always loved it, but music was my lane and what everybody thought was going to be my path.
Hmm.
And so I focused more on that than the food. How I started cooking was both of my parents worked. My father was in media and journalism my whole life, and my mother was a school teacher. So they both had really busy schedules. But we also kind of had gender roles in our house. So it was like, my mother didn't pump her own gas. My mother was not taking out no trash or cutting the lawn. My
Okay.
dad was like, oh, no, no, not my wife. And my mother was like, my husband's not washing his clothes and my husband's not making his own dinner. And
Okay.
it was just those type of things. So one day my mom came home and she was just like, if any of y'all ever want to eat again, I suggest one of y'all learn how to cook. And like to me and my brothers, and I was like,
Somebody better get in that kitchen, huh?
sounds good to me. So I just started doing, so it became like my job at home. I would make the shopping list for the week. So I would make the menu, the shopping list. My mom would take me to the store. We would get everything we needed for everything I was going to prepare, and it just became a thing. Where that was my household responsibility. Um, Moving forward, I was still working, focused on music. I had auditioned to go to Berkeley in Boston, got the scholarship, ended up not being able to go. I chose to have my son instead.
Okay.
Um,
Blessing.
Absolutely. He is everything I could have ever hoped and dreamed for. He's fantastic. And he loves to cook too. He is so
Good.
dope. He is
Good,
like
good, good. That's right,
God's
Ma.
gift.
Bring him up. Yeah, bring him up your under your wings.
I just
Share
gotta tell
that.
you. I gotta tell
Absolutely.
you, he's amazing. So, I started working, like 9 to 5s in Michigan. I worked for General Motors for a while, and
Okay.
we lived in Connecticut. I worked at Bank of America for a while. We traveled because of my dad's journalism, people seeking him out and wanting him and going to places. Um, his final thing, they had reached out to him and asked him to come to ESPN, and he became the coordinating producer for SportsCenter at ESPN. He's got
Okay, Dad.
3 Emmys from that, 2 that he physically holds and 1 that stays at ESPN.
Okay.
But I'm still working 9 to 5s and raising my son and, doing regular jobs. But there comes a point where my family is kind of like, oh, we're having company over. We need you to come over and cook. And I'm like, okay. And then holidays are like coming up and we need you to cook. And I'm like, okay. But then I ended up getting diagnosed with Crohn's disease.
Okay.
And it hit me like fast and hard. Like when it first came on, they were like, oh, you got colon cancer and you're going to die. And I was like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
Right. It's
I
like,
can't.
whoa.
I didn't hear you. That don't sound right. So I had to go through a lot of tests and a lot of, and at the time my job was like, you're at the hospital more than you're at work. We can't justify keeping you. So they fired me.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So I lost my job and I'm like, what am I gonna do? And one of our family friends was like, "Psh, girl, please, with the skill set you got, this what you gonna do.
Right.
We finna build this catering business."
Yes.
And I was like, never thought of that. To get paid for it, because I just love it. I do it. I love it. But it became in that time frame. So it's been about a little over 10 years. I started
Okay.
hitting like doing it, like really doing it. And then about 5 years ago is when I finally graduated culinary school. 'Cause I was already doing it. And then I was like, I'm just going to go to school. And I thought I knew everything. And then I go to school and it just catapulted me into like this whole other level. I was like, I didn't know this was possible.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now people are like, what are you gonna come up with next? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I fall asleep, I have a dream, something tasted amazing. I wake up, I go to the store, I grab stuff, I come home and pray to God it comes out how it tasted in my dream.
But isn't that the best part of it? We have to look at when one door closes, another one will open.
Absolutely.
And when you are supposed to be doing something and you ignore it, but you keep getting that little feeling, that little voice on
Yeah.
your shoulder, and they're like, "Hey, this is not what you were supposed to be doing anyway."
Right.
So
Exactly.
I'm going to help you get out of your own way, right?
Well,
I'm gonna
God will
help.
step right on in and be
Yep.
like, ma'am, I tried to tell you softly.
So see, is how you not,
You didn't
listen.
listen.
You being a
Now I gotta
knucklehead.
take off my belt.
So I'm gonna make you uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
it's when you are in that uncomfortable stage that you realize it's either do what I was born to do, do what I'm supposed to be doing, and be uncomfortable, or go back to somebody else being in control of your life, your
absolutely.
destiny. And I know for me, I'm not doing that
Yeah.
anymore. But like you
Yeah.
said, it not only did it open the door for you to start your catering and showcase your talents and your skills, but it also gave you an opportunity to go back and get that culinary degree,
Mhm.
and like you said,
And
catapulted you. It blew it out of the water.
it's important for me to say this too about me getting that culinary degree is I've been to school a billion times and I never completed it one time.
Oh wow.
Every time I went into school, I went to school, I got pregnant, had my son. I went back again a few years later, like, okay, now's the time I can do this, and just was like, okay, maybe this isn't for me. When I signed up for culinary school, it was like, I'm going to prove to me and I'm going to prove to my son that I can complete something. Not
Okay.
to mention, I'm doing it for something I absolutely love, not like just going to school, opening some books because I need some kind of paper to say I'm okay. I'm going for something I really want to do because before it was just business management and music and all that kind of stuff, which I still love music. I'm not negating that, but
Right.
it just wasn't my path. I was just too shy for that for that lifestyle, So it was like, but with cooking though, like I don't know, I'm never scared.
You earlier you made a comment of, when your friend said, "Hey, don't worry about it. We're going to, do this catering thing." And you were like, "What? I get paid to do this?"
Yeah.
That's the best part. When you
Yes,
think
it
about
is.
it,
I get paid pretty
it's
good.
like, wait a minute. I can do what I love doing. I do what I'm enjoying doing. And that's one of the great things about being an entrepreneur, and knowing your gifts,
Yeah.
knowing your talent,
Yeah.
and being able to say, not only can I share this, because we know that when you have a gift, you're supposed to share it. That's how you get your blessings continuously.
Yeah.
But you have people paying to fly you to Atlanta, not just nationwide, because of your talent and your gift. So, I don't what one thing that I don't want you to do, first of all, congratulations and kudos to you
Thank you.
for completing your culinary degree, but don't feel bad about not finishing those other things, because that's not what you were here to do.
Yeah, that wasn't for me.
That wasn't for me.
I finished what I was supposed to.
What is for you, and we know it.
Mhm.
We know it
And
when it happens, and when it's natural, and you got that feel good feeling down deep in your soul.
yeah. And that's
That
where it's
part
at.
right there, that's your motivation, and I'm sure that along with your son is what made you say, "I got this."
Yep.
And
Listen, it was hard too. It was real hard, but I did what had to be done, and it put me in a lane. Like even before that, so when I started the business with my friend like 10 or whatever years ago, we didn't make it. We didn't last. We did like 2 events and we fell apart. And I said moving forward, I don't want partners. But at that one major event we did,
hmm
I fed Drew Hill, SWV,
yes, ma'am.
Charlie Wilson, and
Yes.
Silk.
Look-
And Silk wouldn't even let me leave their tour bus.
Really?
They were like, "Nah, stay here with us while we eat. This is delicious and we love you and we need to hire you as a personal chef."
Right.
And and they were like singing to me in the van, and they were just really awesome guys. They were super super gentlemen, really sweet. I enjoyed them, but I got that opportunity, but then our business fell apart with me and my partner, and then I ended up losing my phone number, so I never got to work with Silk again. That was heartbreaking for me.
Oh,
But
but you do know in this social media world, that's not difficult to do. We can well, and I know the group is no I don't think they're singing, but who knows, that we might speak that into existence. But you can best believe if you want to be able to get in contact with them and communicate with them and get back in one of their kitchens doing,
man,
being their
listen.
personal private chef, it's doable.
Listen,
It's
I sent
doable.
messages out to Monique. I sent messages, baby, because let me bless you. Because once I do, you're gonna want to keep me around.
They're not gonna want you to leave.
Don't go, don't go. I think the ultimate for me is I want to feed Jill Scott because she's like one of my favorite people in the world. And
Okay.
I was living in Nashville working at Publix, and she came into the store, and I missed her, and all my coworkers got to meet her, and half of them didn't even know who she was. And they were like, "Yeah, this lady named Jill Scott was just here. She's like a really pretty black lady." And I was like, "What? The what?" I'm in the parking lot running like, "Jilly from Philly. Wait, where you at,
Wait,
girl?"
where you gonna tackle her down in the parking lot?
Oh my! I would listen. I was getting ready to run up on her. Like, listen. First of all, I need a picture. Second of all, when can I cook you dinner?
Yeah, look, but you have to seize those opportunities when
You
they
see?
come.
Absolutely. I missed that chance. I'm gonna get there, but that's my goal is just to feed like everybody. I want to go everywhere and feed everybody. Like every opportunity I get to go somewhere, I want to go and do it.
Yeah, and you will, because now you are motivated and you've got that drive going for you. So in your lovely bio, you mentioned that you specialize in certain cuisines, but of course you are able to cook whatever. But Italian, Creole, and seafood are your
Specialties, yes, ma'am.
specialties. Out of the three, which one do you really like dominate?
Oh, that's so hard because my start in really like doing things like this was in Italian. I make homemade pastas, homemade sauces.
Okay,
I do all that from scratch. But seafood, people hire me mostly for seafood. Or seafood with Italian. Like it's, you know what I mean?
right.
I don't do as much Creole as the other two things.
Okay.
But I do Creole. I do gumbo, jambalaya, etouffee, the basics,
Mm,
not, the normal stuff you would see on like a Creole restaurant menu type
okay.
of thing. So, um, but my two top things, I would have to say the Italian and the seafood are neck and neck.
Okay. So, like the next time you're here in Atlanta,
At the end of next month, I will be there.
okay, you got to let me know some dates because I want to taste your food. We'll have you back
Okay.
if your schedule allows. We'll have you back. We'll have you come in the show,
Okay.
and you can share some of your goodness
Okay.
when you come in. So look, we have one of these one of the things that we do here in the chef zone with our guests
Okay.
is we have recipes in real time. So seeing how you talked about the Italian and the seafood, out of the two, is there a recipe that you'd like to share with us and the listeners out here on one of your favorite recipes to prepare? And you don't have to tell all your secrets, all your goodness, but something that one of the things where you give the basics and people can say, I can do that at home.
One of the easiest recipes that oddly enough people love like the most is I do a shrimp scampi pasta.
Okay.
So I make a basic scampi sauce with salted butter, white wine, chicken broth, and I reduce that um, so it gets kind of sticky, not
Mhm.
sticky, but like reduce it down a bit. And
Mhm.
then I add a slight slurry sometimes if it's too liquidy
Okay.
because people tend to like it a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
Then I just saute up. I'm very particular about the shrimp that I use in dishes. So my clients will all tell you I never cook with white shrimp. I don't like them. They
Oh.
taste like nothing and it's too like why? I don't even know why they exist. So I'm just saying, I'm real picky about my shrimp.
Okay. Okay.
So you will 9 times out of 10 have a red Argentine shrimp when I'm cooking for you. It'll be that, or there are a few others that I use, but the one that I use the most is the red Argentine. You can get
Okay.
them at Kroger's for a lovely price, and they are delicious. You will notice a complete difference in taste and texture when you try these
Yeah.
shrimp.
Yeah.
Complete difference. So I saute my shrimp. I toss them into the sauce. I boil down my spaghetti. I add a little bit of flat leaf Italian parsley into the, you know, pasta to give it some color.
Mhm.
I fresh grate my parm over the top. Oh, and I don't forget your lemon juice. You gotta have
Yes.
a little bit
Gotta
of
get that
zest and a
squeeze.
little, yeah, right over the top.
Yep.
And then I hit it with the fresh parm. It's really easy, but it's very flavorful and impactful. As far as seasonings that I put in there, I mostly use like Old Bay and garlic powder.
Okay.
There's another one that I use. There's a company. Um, Cooking with the Greens on Facebook. The
Okay.
Greens are some friends of mine, and they have a Cajun blend that is ridiculous, and it makes for a bomb Cajun scampi.
Okay.
So I switch it up and do that sometimes, and you can find them, like I said, on Facebook, and they have a whole line of spices and seasonings that are killer. Yeah.
It's funny that you talked about the difference between the white shrimp and the red shrimp. Um, I'm particular about what I use, but um, one of those things to where you just go ahead, you buy some shrimp and you go. But a couple years ago, the red shrimp, I, you know, tried it. And you hit the nail on the head when you said it brings such a different flavor to everything.
Hmm.
Everything. So for those,
It has more body.
it
There's
does.
there's body. Like white shrimp is like watery, or I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like
there's
so
more
so
texture.
thin. Yeah, there's texture. There's
Mhm.
body to it. I told my brother, I was like, try him. I was like, you're gonna think about crab legs when you taste them. He was like, yeah, okay. He went
Yeah.
and got them. He was like, oh my god, sis. Oh my god, this is why I rock with you because you know it all.
Yes, yes, yes. You are so like dead on with that. When you said the crab legs, I'm like, that's it. That's it. So super excited, super excited. So what else do you have going on in your life? What else do you have coming down the pipeline that you would like to share?
Um, I do have so in coming down there, I will be obviously continue to cater and personal chef. I have a partner that I'm starting something else with,
Okay.
but she swore me to secrecy. So
Well, we don't want to tell your secrets, but let me ask you this. Because you did talk about um how you dream about food and you wake up and look, shout out first of all, shout out to your dad and his 3 Emmys. Dad's rock.
yes,
Dad's rock.
my
So
daddy's awesome.
daddy's girl, I can already tell. I too am a daddy's girl, so I know it. So shout out to my parents because I'm getting ready to share this story. I don't know how many years ago I was watching Rachel Ray, And she made this spaghetti, and she used red wine to prepare her pasta and stuff like that. And I just sat there and I watched her, and I'm like, okay. And I was visiting my parents. So I got up, I went to the store, boom, I made that spaghetti, and my parents like, how did you do that so quickly? I'm like, dude, when you see something, when you dream it, and it's like in your brain, it's not going anywhere, and
it gets stuck.
It's stuck. It's there, and you're there. So I want to take a quick break, but when we come back, I offer you to go ahead and share with everyone on your social media, so we can find out, or they can find out how to follow you, how to get in contact with you. Who knows? We may reach out to some of Silk folk. So, hang tight. We will be right back, and when we come back, we are going to get some information about you and get out here to our audience.
Okay.
Kitura, this episode on 06 Live. We shall be right back.
Hey, Tyler. Something is wrong.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta, while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's Wednesday.
There goes. Has diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your man, your man, you, your dog walker, or cat jogger. While one adult has diabetes with a diagnosed pre-diabetes, do I have prediabetes.org? Brought to the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
When you're employed, it seems like they hold out. But with the right tools, suddenly all is clear. New skills. Find your path to a new career at findsomethingnew.org. A message from the Ad Council.
Birthday parties. Getting back to the nest starts getting informed. The latest info about COVID-19 vaccines at vaccineanswers.org. You by the Ad Council.
I think it's just vaping safer than smoking, isn't it?
One vape pod has much nicotine as one as cigarette. Keep your head up loud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutVaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Animal.
I was a teacher for 40 years. One day, I think the students asked the question, I didn't remember the answer. I also noticed students letting his hands out earlier than they were supposed to have. I was really worried.
When something is there, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alc.org/stories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Who's that? Me down here. What are you? Stephen.
What are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. It's been a long time since we've had an adventure in forest.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm slow. A long time to get here.
You're right. I should get up.
Yeah, the forest is not that far away.
Hey, Mom, to the forest where the more adventure lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest and the Ad Council.
To stop, a baby's babbling doesn't match, but it does. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org.
The Chef Zone. Culinary Professionals. Every Wednesday and Friday, 2 to 4 p.m. Executive producer Anthony Denard presents The Chef Zone. Okay, just here in Atlanta, globally, to expose their culinary skills to others around the world. The Zone broadcasting live Wednesday and Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Hosted by 106liveradio.com. Don't forget us in the zone.
Something great in their 40s and 50s, getting your retirement savings on track is no different. Go to aceyourretirement.org and in 3 minutes you'll get personalized tips to help boost your retirement savings. It's aceyourretirement.org. A message from AR.
You think of changing your marketing strategy? 106 Live Radio is the thing you need to promote your service. We are offering special ads for fast-growing radio network. We can also help you create an audio commercial or website banner that fits your business needs. It is just that simple. Visit our website at 106liveradio.com for details.
On your favorite radio, it's 106liveradio.com.
Download the 106 Live Radio app from your Google Play Store.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them, bring them out.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
She's just so nice and patiently
I'm
waiting.
not.
She's probably thinking, hey, did they forget us? No. Can you hear me?
I think our connection is like shot.
Can you hear me now? Maybe so, maybe not. A little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we might be experiencing just a little bit of technical difficulties. That is okay. I just want to goes off here. So maybe, hopefully, if you can hear me, I won't totally catch her off guard. Jeff, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, there you are. Okay, so how can people find you? So you have a website. You know, somebody wants to follow you and get in contact with you. How can they go doing that?
3 ways: Instagram, Facebook, or my direct phone number, which I will give all 3. So on Facebook, I am Alan's Allure Wit.
Okay.
On Instagram, I'm Alan's Allure Catering.
Okay.
And my phone number, just say it.
Absolutely.
517-619-2012.
Awesome. And that 517-619-2012.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
So, I don't know if you heard me, but I did want to see if you could grace us with a little bit of your melodious voice before
Chris told me yesterday they were going to ask that. Yeah.
Before you get out the air. Oh, Chris, Come on, we're supposed to like put people on the spot. No, just joking. So that means that you are prepared to gift us with your voice. Go for it.
All right. Let me see. Pride can stand 1,000 trials. The strong will never fall. But watching stars without you, my soul cries. Heaving heart is full of pain. Oh, oh, the aching. 'Cause I'm kissing you. Oh, 'cause I'm kissing you. I think that'll be enough.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing.
My personal chefing, they like me to sing to them while I'm cooking, so I whip and sing while I'm.
Look at you. Talk about multitask. Talk about multitasking. That Chef Allure, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. First, I have to say again, thank you so much for investing your time with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, oh my, it's our pleasure. Our pleasure to have you on here. Power. I gotta say that again. Because we all know in this world, in this culinary industry, just is out in the real world, we still are out here having to make some moves, some waves, let it be known. So congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
Continued success. I look forward to having you here in the station, live and in living color. And for you to be able to grant us some of your cooking, because I can't wait. I'm a foodie.
Me too. I do reviews on Google too at every restaurant I go to now. So
yes.
I got over 2,000 views on one of my reviews on Google.
Yeah, you'll get those little alerts. Hey, your reviews are doing well. Over so many people have seen your reviews. It's like
now they're giving me points or something. I don't know what I'm supposed to use the points for.
I
But
don't.
they're like, we're giving you these points because so many people come. Can you review this? You went here. Could you review that? We need you to review this. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these points? But I'm doing reviews on food because food, man. Yes.
It speaks to the soul.
Yes. It's food. Okay. I just want to eat something and feed you.
Sign me up. Well, Chef, again, thank you for everything. I look forward to having you here on the show. Much continued success and be blessed. This episode, we shall return. We have some goodness coming up in our next session. I've got some itty bitty nuggets, and I get to talk to you about vitamins, not just vitamin C, but vitamins A through Z. So sit tight, hang on, and we'll be right back.
Bring them out, 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 bring them out.
106 R&B and Throwbacks on 106 Live Radio.
Don't forget to join us in the zone.
Level up. Level up, 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 level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Them old mistakes are gone, I won't do them no more. That's old news, that's new news. I done did that before. I turn nothing to something. My comeback on 100. Let's talk it, more action. You just gon' see coming. I just keep elevating. No losses, just upgrading. My lessons made blessings. I turn that into money. They gotta never settle. This view is so much better. I'm chilling, I'm winning, like on another level. Oh, you can talk all you want. See me as a prayer, nothing I'm afraid of, and I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Fake friends get dropped like weight. Team love don't want no hate. I'm grinding, I'm shining, up, I'm on my way. They gotta never settle. This view is so much better. I'm chilling, I'm winning, like on another level. Oh, you can talk all you want. See me as a prayer, nothing I'm afraid of, and I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. All this sounds so level, on another level. Elevate your level, level. Graduate your level, there's no one on it. Nah. Hey, level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy.
What's
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right. You know what time it is. It is time for your daily dose of vitamins A through Z. Are you living to eat or are you eating to live? Either way, we're going to share the different types of vitamins to help you boost your immune system, your energy levels, and ways to create a healthier lifestyle here on the Chef Zone at 106liveradio.com. Tastes like candy. And we are back. This is Chef Kitura here, the one and only Chef Kitura, with the Chef Zone on 106liveradio.com. And today, your vitamin, actually it's an herb that I'm going to speak to you about. It's called FOTI. 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 And it is an herb. It is from the Chinese knotweed. And it is a processed cured root of the plant. and it is used to make medicine. The uses for this particular medicine is treatment of tuberculosis, there's a spread to the lymph nodes, inflammation of prostate, and constipation. This is one of those to where it is processed, like I said, from the cure root, and they make medicine out of it. It is not currently found in, well, I won't say currently, but it is not in any particular food. So it is something that you would have to digest, and you can get it from over the counter. Tuberculosis. It had I not been trying to say that word, it would have just come out just like perfect. But I don't know for you, but sometimes when you look at a word, it just throws you way off. Your equilibrium is just like discombobulated, and you just can't even pronounce the word properly. Just like there, tuberculosis. See, I said it, not looking at it. This and spread to the lymph nodes, and it also is used to treat cancer and inflammation of the prostate. That is your vitamin C or vitamins A through Z herb for today. Now we just going to fast forward, and I'm going to talk to you about today's itty bitty nugget, because that I can do in my sleep. So, first of all, I'd like to share that today is National Coffee Day. So, for all of you diehard coffee drinkers out there, and those that have to drink coffee all day, you don't just have it in the morning. You got to have it in the afternoon, and you got to have it in the evening. I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to share with you places that are giving away free coffee today. You can check out Krispy Kreme Donuts. They are giving away coffee, along with Dunkin' Donuts is giving away free coffee. And if you feel like, you just got to spend a little bit of money because you don't feel right getting free coffee, check out McDonald's. They are giving away their lattes for 99 cents. Today is also World Heart Day. And that's one of the things that I want to talk to you about today. Here are a few healthy foods, that heart healthy foods that you can consume. One are your leafy green vegetables, i.e. spinach, kale, and collards. They are a great source of vitamin K. We also have your whole grains from whole wheat, brown rice, oats, rye, barley, buckwheat, and quinoa. Quinoa is one of my favorites. I have started creating a lot of recipes and like quinoa bowls, along with the shrimp, vegetables. They are awesome, super awesome. Berries are another heart healthy food. You got your strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. And then one of my other favorites is the avocado. It is an excellent source of fats, and it used to reduce cholesterol levels. Then you've got your fatty fish and your fish oils. We talked about that before I left on vacation. You can also consume walnuts, beans, dark chocolate, tomatoes, and almonds. These are things that you can use to have a healthy heart. So that wasn't the itty bitty nugget. I just wanted to share those things with you. My itty bitty nugget for you today comes from something that I learned while I was in Africa. I went to a spice farm, and I got a lot of good stuff, some really good itty bitty nuggets that I want to share with you. One of them being the pepper. For me, I use pepper. It's a staple ingredient in most of the foods that I prepare. So pepper. Now, there's two things. Pepper is known as the king of spice for some. However, I was told while I was in Arusha that the king of spice is the clove. So there's a little bit of discrepancy there. I think it all will depend on what it is that you're preparing to say who actually gets that king title. But back to pepper, it comes from a vine. And in the early stages of the peppercorn, it's green. And the color of the peppercorn dictates the flavor of the pepper. So you've got black pepper, you've got white pepper, you have green pepper, and you have red pepper. And they all are based on the stages of that vine, those seeds as they produce. So if you're going for your green pepper, that's in your early stages. You'll pick that vine and pick those seeds off early. If you are looking for the white pepper, it is produced by you take those seeds and you wait until the pods are mature. You place them in the water until the skin comes off, and then you have your white peppercorn seed, and that's how you get your white pepper. With your black pepper, here again, you wait until it's mature. You place it in the sun until it's the black color, and then you ground it, and then you have your black pepper. And then with the red pepper, here again, you wait until it's mature and it turns into a red color. The hot taste comes from it is what's the word I'm looking for? Chavacine in the peppercorn, which is an oil in the peppercorn, in the red pepper. So that's where the red hot taste comes from, your red pepper. So that is your itty bitty nugget for today. The process of pepper. You've got your black pepper, your white pepper, green pepper, and red pepper, and it comes from a vine. On that note, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to see if our next dynamic queen chef is ready, if she is sitting in the background waiting to come and grace you with her presence. Stay tuned. We will be right back. Greetings. What's going on in our community? Here on the Chef Zone, we don't look for celebrities who visit the community. We look for the celebrities that are part of the community. Here on the Chef Zone, we'd like for you to call in and talk about what's going on in your community. Our phone number is 404-464-8785. Give us a call here on the Chef Zone at 106liveradio.com.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like, hey. Flexing on the gram like, hey. Hit the Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping the finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Woo! Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change.
Hey, I have to make it in.
You just didn't want me to be great.
I thought that motherland was trying to stop me. But I will not be stopped, ladies and gentlemen.
such a hater.
I'm glad to be back. Welcome back to America.
All right. He doesn't want me to be great today by myself.
What?
He's not ready for all this girl power. What's up, Chef?
Hey, how you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
All
So
right.
I see we have Chef Latoya Larkin. I don't know if she can hear us. You there, Chef? Can you hear? It looks like you're
Looks like
multitasking.
she's driving.
Yep. I don't know if she can hear. She's probably rushing, trying to get to a spot to where she can relax, or maybe she's just going to do the entire video driving.
Chef Latoya in the streets.
Right. Hey, Chef, can you hear us? Can you hear? She's like,
You can't hear.
Okay. Yep. Can you? I think you're on. Okay, I think you might be on mute though. Are you on mute? Yes. No. Maybe so.
No.
Oh, there you are. Hey,
Okay, you can hear me now?
I can.
Great. How are you guys today?
What's up, Queen? How are you?
I am blessed and well. How are you guys today?
Absolutely
Doing good.
fantastic.
Awesome.
Absolutely fantastic. I was trying to have girl power today, but Chef Chris decided that he was gonna come on in and grace us with his presence.
I missed my friend. I had to come back in and see you. I wasn't going to let you just, my bad. I'm sorry.
We'll take that unwavering support. So,
Yeah.
Yes. So, Chef.
Yes, ma'am.
I was looking at your bio and girlfriend, you have like really done some things, like 11 million things, and you are just like not even halfway done.
I'm not. I'm really not. And then I had a meeting today that went so amazing. Like, I'm still trying to come down off of this from cloud 9.
Don't come down.
So 50 Cent, he moved to Houston.
Okay.
And he partnered with one of the school districts here, HISD.
Okay.
And so he started the G Unity Business Lab, right?
Okay.
For students to become, for them to do entrepreneur things. Well, what he's going to do is he's going to, he hired the business coaches, got the business coaches to come in, work with the students. And we're going to work with them. They're going to pitch to 50 at the end of the year, right? And he's going to fully fund their project. Well, in the midst of all of this, I was chosen to be a business coach. So I just left from, first they had the launch on Monday, which went amazing and well. I took my son with me because he's my VP and my right-hand man. He's 17 in high school, so he's my right-hand man. But we went to the meeting. And so the lady that's coordinating it, Dr. Allen, she works really close with Mr. Jackson. And so she was like, Chef, I was telling him about your tamales and we got to give him your tamales. And I was like, yes, we do. We got it. So I'm super, super excited about it because I took him some of my tamales. So I do soul food tamales. So
Yeah. I saw him.
Yeah,
I was like, girlfriend gonna have to give up some of them right there.
And I'm opening up that Atlanta market because I used to live in Atlanta and I went to culinary school in Atlanta. So that's part of the deal of trying getting back up there to open that market up and stuff. Because I used to teach. I taught for 8 years, so I was allowed through the opportunity with the pandemic. Just step back from teaching and then just kind of do my thing now. So yes, I've been back and forth since I stopped teaching in Atlanta. Just getting some stuff together and my chef friends up there. So yeah, we're ready to open up the market. And I have a meeting in Dallas this Friday to meet with the manufacturer to manufacture on a bigger scale because it's just like I can't keep doing tamales by myself. So it's like me and the team and stuff. So I have to do a mass production scale because it's one of those things that when I did do a national article for Cuisine Noir, the Black Culinary magazine.
Yes.
And it went once the article hit, I mean literally everybody cross country coming, like New York, Chicago, Atlanta, California. I mean, just wanting the concept. And so I was shipping for a while, but then I had to stop because I was like, I didn't want that liability with type of product, and so it was like, you know what, I've got to stop, focus, get manufactured USDA and FDA certified.
Right.
So yeah, I sold it. Pitched the idea to the manufacturer because he does. They do Mexican food. So yeah, I'm gonna meet with him in Dallas this Friday. So I'm ready to go full throttle. So
Yeah, like I said, when you said you're trying to come down off of that cloud, no, baby, you stay right there because we want to watch you continue to soar. But so I need for you to hang tight for just a few minutes.
Okay.
And during that time, because I know you were driving and you were just rolling, trying to get home.
Get back, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so get yourself settled. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we get ready to talk about this plethora of awards that you've received and all this other stuff that you have coming down the pipeline, and talk about you and your gifts. So hang tight. Chef Kitura here, Chef Chris.
Hey, I made it.
The Chef Zone on 106liveradio.com. We will be right back.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
To some, a baby's babbling doesn't mean much, but it does. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
In the U.S. today, 2.7 million people have glaucoma. So what is glaucoma, and am I at risk? Glaucoma is a group of diseases that can damage the optic nerve, and if left untreated, can lead to vision loss and blindness. This genetic disease can affect anyone of African or Mexican descent 40 years of age and older. So make sure to schedule a comprehensive dilated eye exam every 1 to 2 years to combat this disease. And keep yourself protected today.
This message is sponsored by the Bienvenido Project in the Dominican Republic. To donate, please visit thebienvenidoproject.com. That again is thebienvenidoproject.com.
Download the free 106 Live Radio app where you can catch shows such as The Upper Room Sundays from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, The Male Perspective every second and fourth Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m., The Unspeakable Joy Conference every first and third Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m., The Morning Rise weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m., The Tanasha Gray Show weekdays from 10 to 2 p.m., The Epic Marriage Celebration Wednesdays from 10 to 2 p.m., The C. Harper Show Wednesday and Fridays from 4 to 6 p.m., Executive Producer Anthony Denard presents The Chef Zone Wednesday and Friday from 2 to 4 p.m., Foreign Matters Saturdays from 12 to 2 p.m., and Cece's World Saturdays from 2 to 4 p.m. Catch out channels 106 Inspiration, 106 R&B and Throwbacks, and the Epic Radio channel. Remember, download the app to bridge the gap at 106liveradio.com.
America, your children have an amazing superpower. That's right. They can help save lives by simply washing their hands. Just 20 seconds of thorough hand washing after they've coughed or sneezed or been outside can help fight against the dastardly spread of germs. Armed with only soap and water and hands, your superhero can protect you, your family, and everyone out there in America land. Amazing! Find out more at coronavirus.gov. A message from the CDC and the Ad Council.
I was in the middle. My mother was very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign and she wasn't even really sure where she was at.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking of changing your marketing strategy? 106 Live Radio is the solution you need to promote your goods and services. We are offering special advertising rates on our fast-growing radio network. We can also help you create an audio commercial or a website banner that fits your business needs. It is just that simple. Visit our website at 106liveradio.com for details.
Bringing you the best shows and music 24/7 on your favorite radio. It's 106liveradio.com.
Download the 106 Live Radio app from your Google Play Store. Or find us on the TuneIn app.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out.
And we are back.
Hey, hey.
We are here, and we have Chef Latoya, who was telling her, sharing with us about all of this cloud nine stuff she got going on in her world right now. So, Chef, so in looking at, first of all, if you don't mind, I just kind of want to read a little bit about your bio. You have your MBA, your CCE. You recently retired from your 8-year position as the Culinary Arts Program Coordinator at Spring High School. I know you just shared that before we went to break. You, well,
Hello.
hi, look, I'm just
Hello.
talking. Can you hear me? Chef, can you hear me? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Chef? Are you there?
I think I'm gonna have to come back in.
Nope.
Are you on mute?
Are you on mute?
It's not working.
No, we see you. We hear you. Oh, I don't want her to disconnect and come back in. Hey, Chef, you're there. Hello? Are you there?
I think she disconnected.
She probably disconnected. So,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's your fabulous self. Look, I was just reading your bio and I was just going on, and you're like, hello. And I'm like, huh? She didn't hear me giving her this like dynamic intro. But so that just means I got to start all over again.
Okay. I like that.
All right, Chef Latoya.
Yes,
you
sir.
have your MBA, you have your CCE. You recently retired from your 8-year position, of which you stated previously, from the Culinary Arts Program Coordinator at Spring High School, all while being the first African American female chef in the district.
Yes.
That's like powerful.
And it's one of those things. I feel like it's just what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I'm very humble about the accomplishments and things that are in place, but definitely one of those things. When I really sat back and realized, I was like, I really am the first Black female, and not even the first Black chef in the district. Outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely is one of those things, just to let and inspire the youth, to let them know you could be your first of something. And and not more than anything, I'm what y'all, I look like y'all, and you could do it too. And it
Right.
could very well be accomplished. So, and especially with the history of the district and the school that I was in. So yeah, it is one of those things, like it is a deal.
Yeah, it's not just a deal, it's a big deal. It's huge.
Right.
So congratulations with that. Your 20 plus years of expansive knowledge and culinary passion has led you to a lifetime achievement of opportunities.
Yeah.
So share with us some of those opportunities.
Oh gosh, I've had one of those, like, I'm so humble about what I do. And I'm actually getting in the process of learning how to hype myself, because it's just like, okay, this is just what I'm supposed to be doing. I think one of the best opportunities I had is when I lived in Atlanta. When I moved to Atlanta, because I did culinary school here in Houston at the Art Institute, and I got my associates here. And then I worked a year. Then I moved to Atlanta and I got my bachelor's, worked on my bachelor's up there at the Art Institute there. And just being able to cross the paths and learn from the chefs that I was able to learn from, the people that I was able to cook from, to cook for. Because when I was, for one, in culinary school, I was raised by the first Black master chef, Daryl Schuler. Chef Daryl Schuler. Love Chef Schuler to death, to pieces. I learned so much from him. And it's definitely molded me into the chef that I am. And then while I was in culinary school, I worked at Morehouse College. And so, that's where Black Hollywood sent all their kids.
Yes. Look, my son is there right now. So
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that Black Hollywood.
Yeah, you know it, and and see, and back when I was working there, that's when Oprah. You remember when Oprah used to send the
Yes.
boys to school?
Yes.
So yes, I had the opportunity to cook for Oprah because that was still at the time when she was sending the boys to school, and so she sent the 10 boys every year, fully paid, and so just being able to cook for her. Denzel, his son, was at school at the time, so having the opportunity to cook for him. Robert Townsend, Spike Lee. I met Spike Lee like on default. I came back from maternity leave, and he was up there because he always gives back to Morehouse, and just happened to meet him. It's like, oh, well, can I meet him? And he was very humble about it. John Legend, right before he blew up, right when he was on the verge of blowing up, I met John Legend and got to cook for him. And just those opportunities, because again, it's not everybody can't say they don't cook for Oprah. Everybody can't say they don't cook.
True.
And just having those opportunities of being in the right place at the right time. That's really one of the things of just kind of being positioned at the right place at the right time and having those. And then, and just recently and just building up my career in these last few years of just, that manifestation, just really, strategically laying out the plan. And then literally all these opportunities just like falling in place. And it's just like all these people that I'm meeting and, and things of this sort. And it's like, really, like this is really like surreal. Like it's all coming, it is all coming together. And it was so crazy when 50 had moved down here, because he moved down here. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the rodeo that they have down here.
Yes.
Houston Livestock Show. It's a really big deal. People come from all around. And he moved down here around that time when the rodeo had hit, because I think he had went to the rodeo and stuff. And I was thinking, I was like, man, 50 got to get a hold of my tamales. Like, I don't know how he's gonna get a hold to him, but I need to put Mr. Jackson on these tamales. And recently, I found out that he partnered with HISD, that's the school district here in Houston, Houston ISD, and to do the G Unity Lab, and I just kind of left it at that. And well, I ended up getting an email, and it was like, you were nominated for the work that you do in the community to be a business coach. And I'm like, I don't know who dropped my name in the hat, but I'm glad you did. Because it's like, and to this day, I still don't know who nominated me. But again, it's those type of things. Somebody is sitting back, because people watch you, and you have no idea who's watching
all the time.
Yep. You have no idea. Just because they don't like and comment on stuff, you will be surprised. And that is something, that's another big thing I've realized. Because I'm one of those people on social media, I don't get a whole lot of and I'm okay with that, because I don't like a whole lot of attention and a whole lot of stuff like that. So I'm cool with it. I just post what I post, just positively building my brand. And whoever dropped my name in the hat, I thank them. Because after we went to the lunch Monday, we was able to kind of interact with the kids and see them. And then today, when I met with the coordinator, when I met with her, and she was like, I've been telling everybody about you and just reading up on you, and it's like, you are really doing amazing things. And it's just like, and again, I'm just thinking in my mind, like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just like, but okay, I'm glad. And Mr. Jackson, he is definitely have to taste these tomatoes. And when she said that, I was like, I said it back in March when I seen he moved down here and he was on TV. This is gonna be the way. So we got a whole year to go and everything. I'm super excited about that, just to be working with the kids. Because like I said, especially those that look like me. And then out of all of the business owners and stuff, I'm the one that do have a truly unique concept. And outside of that unique concept, I taught high school for 8 years. So it's going to be just like going back in, this is by nature for me. Working with kids. And, some people have reservations with working with kids and stuff like that and things of that sort, but it's going to come natural. So it's like that perfect fit. So it's just like what I'm supposed to be doing. And then, and then plus not even that, while I was in the meeting, I got the email about the meeting in Dallas at the manufacturing facility. And I'm just like, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Because this is it.
It's coming and coming and coming.
It's just coming and coming.
Domino effect, right?
It's really it is. And it's just like, and these are the things, because once I get that manufacturing deal, that's going to be it right there. Because actually what I want to do, I want to do my own facility. And so just kind of cut out the middleman, because what I realized was last year, one of my really, really good clients, he's business partners with the VP of HEB. So HEB is like a grocery chain down here.
I know about HEB.
Okay, yeah. so he's business partners with him. So he was like, Chef, we gotta get them tamales in HEB. And I was like, well, I was like, I'm working on packaging and trying to get some stuff together. And he was like, we're gonna have a cigar tasting. Why don't you bring some tamales, set it up? I done told Terry about you, and we can get it going. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get to my I like every a pack of every one of them and come over, set them up and so. And he was like, Chef, soon as you get FDA and USDA certified, I'll put you. We gonna skip all of that and I'll put you in HEB. And I'm like,
okay,
yeah. And so I'm like, and I'm on it. So I'm working and really doing the research and everything. And so I got an invite to the vendor exchange, and so they basically gave me the game plan, of how to get in HEB and stuff like that. And so it's like, okay, cool. So I started reaching out to tamale co-packers, right?
Okay.
And so, when I do business, I just say Chef Larkin. I don't say Latoya because you already, who I am if I tell you Latoya. So
right.
And so, and when he reached back and, and I was give him the website from the checkout. And then, it's like, at first, everything's good, when I'm Chef Larkin. But then when they see what it's about, it kind of, well, we'll get back with you. That type of stuff kind of stringing me along. And it's like, and of course, they're not going to say what it is, but I know what it is being in the industry and being a female and being in the industry as long as it's happened.
Yeah.
I know what I'm up against. So I just
yeah.
kind of left it at that. And then I started doing some research and I found out about USDA rule development.
Okay.
And so I'm originally from the country in East Texas, back in Jasper. And so we got land there. And so, and I'm thinking, I'm running around Houston trying to find, a facility ready to put myself in debt and do all this other stuff. I could just take this concept to the country and the government will pay me for this. And tamales is 100% agricultural. And, and so I just started digging, doing the research, the due diligence. And again, it's millions of dollars that is up for grabs for people to do business in the country. And again, our people don't know that, they have no clue of it because nobody's educated them to it. And so when I seen it, they have a value producer grant. So that means if you grow something, you have livestock or anything like that. And again, that's how our counterparts have been living all these years, and it didn't hit me. And it's like now when I go back home to visit my dad and I see all these steers and all this cattle out in the field, it's like, the government is paying these people for this.
Yes.
This is why they living like that. They literally living off the land. I mean, and they're paying $5,000 to $10,000 per steer.
Yes.
Per steer, and it's just like, yeah, I was like, and my concept is 100% agriculture. So I talked to my mom and my dad because my mom has some land in the neighboring county next to Jasper and Newton, and we got land on my dad's side in Jasper. And so I'm just going to run it. I'm going to build me a facility and cut the middleman out. So that way I don't have to worry about, having to try to get somebody to work with me. I can work for myself.
Yeah.
And not even that, grow my own everything, grow my own corn, grow my own for the masa and the corn husk.
Yep.
Grow all of my vegetables and stuff for my salsa. Have some livestock for the oxtail tamales. Have some cattle, the chickens and the pig, all of that, and just. And again, the government's going to pay me for that value producer grant because when you produce something and you produce, as they put it, when you produce something, it produces value and you're putting back into the economy. And so they're going to pay me for it. So it's just like.
So, Chef, that you're right there. That's an introduction to generational wealth.
Yeah. Girl,
yes,
like don't even exactly, and that's the thing about it because it's just like our people are not aware of that. It's just like we have land and stuff. People like a lot of people have our people. We have land in the country and they lose it behind back taxes. They'll have it and won't do nothing with it. And just let cars and all type of stuff pile up. And it's like, man, utilize that. Like this is how. This is how our counterparts been living all these years. And,
Yes.
Again, this create, like you said, that generational wealth because you come back and, and you keep living off the land and there you go. That's it right there. And so that definitely, and that's where I'm at with it, just creating that generational wealth, because I want to leave something for my son. If I drop dead tomorrow, I don't want him, to be in debt and or anything of that sort and be able to actually live and he can carry on, and that type of thing. So
yeah, and not just your son, but your your son's children, and
absolutely.
It's one of those things. And gosh, I commend you for doing the work, doing your due diligence, and looking into how you can streamline this and make it better for you.
Yes.
And like you said, eliminate the middleman, taking a resource that you guys already have
right
in your backyard.
Right. Yeah.
You know, you're taking that and you're saying, okay, I can do this. And my family is here to support me.
Absolutely.
And we're going to make this not just me, this is going to be us, and it's going to continue. And we're going to grow it. And not just, like I said, not just your son, but your son's children,
Right.
and so on and so on. And that's how you build that generational wealth to show people that look like us, show ours, that, hey, you don't have to go out here and get that 9 to 5. Create your own.
And that like I said, and it's so many people that they aren't aware, because nobody takes the time to either do the due diligence or either somebody even planted that seed. Because when I started talking to some of my cousins and just really telling them, like, hey man, y'all got this land, like y'all ain't thought about getting some cattle and putting some cattle out here, or growing something, you can grow some figs or something and make some preserves and sell those preserves, because again, that's value produced. You're producing something, and then not even that. Another thing that I ran on, which is going to be a really great opportunity, is that they have a transportation grant that USDA offers. And so what it'll do, it'll transport your product that from that value producer that you do, they'll transport your product up to 400 miles,
wow.
in the market. Yeah. And then Jasper sits in a perfect position, because Jasper is one of those counties that's right almost at the border of Texas and Louisiana. So, 400 miles, every major city in Texas. Houston's like 120 miles away. Dallas is like 300 miles. 200 miles. Austin's like 250. Corpus and Victoria, all of that, like not even 400 miles. And then, Louisiana, again, right next door. It takes 30 minutes to get to Louisiana. So we got all of that Louisiana market, even into Mississippi, parts of Arkansas.
Right in your backyard.
All of that right there. And again, the government gonna pay. The government is gonna pay for this. That's the thing about it. And that's why, like, people just feel like it's too. And my thing is, if I'm gonna be a government person, let me live like that. I don't want to do the welfare and the food stamps and Medicaid. Let me live high off the hog. Like, again, like our counterparts been doing, because this is what it is. And I was breaking it down. I was telling my son, and he was like, "Mama, that's what's up. That's a good idea." And he's like, "I never thought of it." I was like, "Man, think about, like, when we go back to the country, like we see all the cows and stuff out there." I was like, "Man, the government paying them people for that."
Yes.
And he was like, "Man, that's a good one. That's what's up." And I was like, "Yeah, that's really it." And again, that just came with doing the due diligence, and doing that research and stuff, and just really being aware.
You have to do the research.
You
have to do the work.
It's
It's not going to fall in your lap.
Absolutely not.
You've been talking about these tamales.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 3, right?
Huh?
You got 3 different. Let me see. You got the collard green with smoked turkey.
Yes, that's the number. That one and the oxtail are my number. My number 1 sellers. Those 2 right there. Those are the top sellers.
So when you figure out how to chip, I need to get some of those oxtails. Like, thank you. Then you got smothered chicken.
Yes.
And the smothered pork chop.
Yes. And and the story is so funny. I was telling Dr. Allen a story and behind that. When I came up with the tamales, because I did I used to make tamales in the summertime when we get out of school and stuff. And again, just the traditional chicken and pork. And so it was 2019. So I did a Mother's Day brunch. So the family was here. I had like a little bit of collard greens left. And so I was telling my son, I was like, I'm gonna take these little bit of collard greens, I'm gonna throw them in here, and we're gonna make some tamales. And he's like, "Mama, you tripping." And I was like, "No." I was like, "Man, think about it." I was like, "It's like cornbread and collard greens." And he was like,
Yes.
He's like, "Oh, well, when you put it like that, oh, okay. Man, you still doing too much. Mama, look, let's just stick with our chicken and our pork. Like, let's just." I was like, "But Xavier, everybody that make tamales, that's what they make. It's just chicken and pork." And I was like, "Man, collard green, ain't nobody doing no collard green tamales." And he was like, "Whatever, Mama. You gonna do what you do anyway." Exactly.
Innovation.
So they went ahead and steamed them, and they made out like right at a dozen, right? And so when I pulled them out, and I say, "Son, come on over here and taste them," and my son has been cooking with me since he was 3 years old. He's gonna be 17 in December.
Okay.
And I know that look in his face. When he get that look, And I was like, come on over here and taste one. And so he had tasted it. His face just lit up. He was like, Mama. And I was like, but I was tripping though, right? All right.
What you
Man,
say, jackpot?
man, Mama, these are like, man, these are, hey, let me get another one. I was like, oh, now you want another one. But I thought I was tripping now. All right, Mom, okay, you was on to something. And so then that's when I started the brand of Black Girl Tamales. Because it was like, okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and brand that. Because again, that's Black. That's soul food.
Yes.
Collard greens, that's automatic, soul food staple. And so then I launched that in September. Worked on getting the menu together, getting my brand, getting a logo and all of that. And so went ahead and launched it in September 2019. And then I was in grad school at the time. So I finished for my nonprofit management MBA. And so I did my nonprofit as well. So my nonprofit is It's Time for a Change. And it's basically the same thing that I did for the school district, but for myself. So, working with at-risk youth, teaching them culinary, just the basic trades and, entrepreneur skills and things of that sort. And so when I finished grad school in December, 2020 hit. And so, everything was cool. And then the pandemic hit in March and we went on spring break and we never went back to school after that. And so it was like, okay. And so then I'm thinking, and it's one of those things that it goes to show you, like, we'll be thinking to have such a plan, but God has something else planned for us.
Yeah,
and
that part right there.
That part there, because what I had planned, my baby is my personal chef business. Not enough time, and that's my logo right here. So that's my baby right there, and that's what I was banking on to blow up. Because it's like, oh, okay, well, restaurants shut down, ain't nobody going out to eat. Let me clean out my freezer, and I ran quarantine cuisines, so cleaned out my freezer. Posted some stuff, and of course, anything I post, they come, Chef, how much is this? What you got it?
They knocking down the door. Hey, Chef. Hang tight. We got to go to break. Man, and I feel like we're just not gonna have enough time. But just hang tight. We'll be right back. When we come back, I need for you to run down all your social media information so people can find you. And I hope to be able to kind of go down all of your highlights with my. Just hang tight. We'll be right back. Chef Kitura here with Chef Chris on the Chef Zone, 106liveradio.com.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. With early diagnosis, prediabetes is reversed. Take the risk test. Do I have prediabetes? And it's Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
When you're unemployed, it can seem like there's no way out. But with the right tools, suddenly it all just clicks. Develop new skills and find your path to a new career at findsomethingnew.org. A message from the Ad Council.
Back to the moment. Start getting informed. Info about COVID-19 vaccines at getvaccineanswers.org. It's up to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes. You have a plan. Talk to your kid about vaping. This vaping brought to you by the American Lung Association and Ad Council.
I'm a teacher for over 40 years. One day, one of the students had asked a question and the answer. I had class up, and they were supposed really starting to worry. Levi and I talked about how we've changed our lives, but he's there beside me.
Something feels different. Now is the time to talk. Visit ALZ, where our stories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Who said that?
I'm here.
What are you, a hooker?
I'm an celebrity.
What are you doing in my room?
I have sense of adventure. It's been a long time since we had an adventure for
Mom was in the forest last year.
I missed last week. It's been a long time to get here.
You're right. I should.
Yeah, forest.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So, a baby's babbling doesn't mean, but it does. If there's no babbling at all, no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at destinies.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Shift Zone, culinary professionals. Every Wednesday and Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Executive producer Anthony Denard presents the Shift Zone. Showcase not just here in Atlanta, but globally. Expose their culinary skills to others around the world. The Shift Zone broadcasting live Wednesday and Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Hosted by Chef Kitura on 106liveradio.com. Don't forget to join us in the zone.
Many of us are something great in their 40s and 50s. Getting your retirement savings track is different. Go to aceyourretirement and in 3 minutes you'll personalize it. Boost your retirement savings. Aceyourretirement.org. And this is the Ad Council.
Were you thinking of changing marketing strategy? 106 Live Radio is the solution you need to promote your goods and services. We are offering special advertising on our fast-growing radio network. We can also help you create an audio commercial or a website that fits your needs. It is just that simple. Visit our website at 106liveradio.com for details.
Bringing you the best shows and music 24/7 on your favorite radio. It's 106
Download the 106 Live Radio app from your Google Play Store or find us on the TuneIn app.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
And we are back. We are here. Chef Latoya, can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. I don't know. So, we are going to until I can see if we can get her back on. I'm here. Over your highlight. And from 2021, Brain and 2020 National Black Culinary Association Chef Award recipient. She's also a recipient of the Honor Society inductee. In 2019, Sterling Time Stars nominee, Albert Nelson Marquis Lifetime Achievement Award, Marquis and Who's Who in the World in 2017 and 2018. Women executive entrepreneurs, professionals, Cambridge Unprofessional, and 04, the Cisco, the Atlanta, and Atlanta. I can go on and on.
Just 2 minutes.
It's literally like a whole page. So, but on that, I want to go ahead and give her some social media information. You can find her on Facebook at Chef Diva, which is ChefDiva. On Instagram, you can find her at Hot Girl Molly's Chef Diva. That's BLACK. Can you hear me? I think I heard her say she was here. BLACK GIRLTAMALES That's Black Girl Molly Chef Diva. Facebook Black Girl Molly's. Another Facebook page Not Enough Time, and that's THYME. And her website is thegirltamales.com. Chef Larkin. I wish that I was able to say my farewells to be able to see you. We're having experiencing just a little bit of technical. Hello? Hello?